away. And we are live. Hangout Air is live. Perfect. Let me fix this over here. And let's see if we are live. Gotta refresh real quick. Let's see. My computer's moving slow today, guys. I'm gonna let my hands down. Can we work, computer? Like, hello? Like, do we have issues today? Do we not like each other today? I'm confused. It's also about to die, but it's plugged into a charger. Okay, here we go. Let's start. And voila. Okay, there we go. We are good to go. Hi, Katrina. Sorry, I was trying to pull up the chat and I couldn't see. And we have all these. Love, first thumbs up. Whoop. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so what's up, everybody, and welcome back to We Search Live with me, Jay Isaiah. So in today's broadcast, we are going to be doing two makeup looks, kind of two makeup looks. So it's going to be how you go out in the day. So like if you have to go to work on a Friday and you want to go out with your friends afterwards, but you don't have a lot of time, this is the broadcast for you. So we're going to do base makeup. I already did my brows off camera because those take forever. But we're going to do base makeup and just show you how to give like a nice, simple, natural day glam look. And then take that same look and turn it into your nightclub pop-in, I'm ready to go out makeup look. So if you are ready for this ride, let's do it. But before we get started, if you are new here, welcome to the broadcast. My name is Jay Isaiah. If you would like to follow me, all of my social media is in the description below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it as you watch. Share the video because, you know, the more people that know, the better, right? And also hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications if you have not. And lastly, I know there's a lot. Lastly, we want you to check out our website. So go to www.wesearch.com to start finding the makeup products that work for you. And I will get more into that later in the broadcast. But, you know, if you have some time, go to wesearch.com now or later. You know, just go to wesearch.com. But I see we got Katrina in the chat. What's up, Katrina? Welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing today? It is Thursday. The week is almost over. I do sound congested. If you guys hear that, I don't think I have a cold. I don't know what I have. I think I have post-nasal drip or nasal drip or something like that. But either way, I don't like it. Yes, wesearch.com. Come through, Katrina, with the promo in the chat. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, we're just going to do like a quick get ready with me because the first part of it, the day makeup part, is actually very simple. We're going to put some foundation on, maybe a little bit of highlighter, like a very, very light glow from within type of highlight. And then we're going to throw a little bit of brown into our crease, and that's going to be kind of our day makeup look. And then after that, we're going to switch and we're going to deepen out all this stuff. We're going to add some liner, some lashes, and honey, we are in business, okay? So I'm going to start off with, today, the palette that we're going to be using is the Morphe palette 9C. So this is the 9C Morphe palette. This is like perfect because it can fit in your purse. You can throw it in a bag, a gym bag, whatever the case may be. It can be in your car. And when you have to go touch up your makeup, it's right here. So it does have 9 eyeshadows in it. Let's see if we get some. There we go. It has 9 eyeshadows in it, ranging from like some burgundies, some terracotta colors like an orange. It does have some deepening browns, and then it has some shimmer shades in here. So there's like a purple rain shimmer shade, there's a rose quartz shimmer shade, and there's a fool's gold shimmer shade. So today we're going to be using rose quartz for the natural day glam look, and then we're going to go into purple rain and really make this pop, okay? I'm about to glam up for, hold on, let me scroll over. For worship team practice. Yes, you better. That's how I feel. I was like, it don't matter where you're going. If you're going to the grocery store and you want to be glam, then be glam, babe, okay? All right, so let's just get this started. My brows today were made possible by the Kiss Beauty Precision Eye Pencil in collaboration with Joa Brown. I use black brown, and then I just use Tarte Shape Tape. There we go, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to clean up my brows and to also prime my lids. But I'm gonna prime my lids another time with a different concealer just because I like the way that my shadows blend out with the LA Girl concealer. And then I just use a Morphe 167 brush, which is a flat brush to clean up everything, and that's how the brows were made possible. I'm also breaking out, guys. Oh my gosh. It's just been a rough week. It's a rough week, but we're here, we're living, we're breathing. So let's keep that positivity up, keep that same energy up, and let's get into this makeup look. All right, so I'm going to go first into Maybelline Fit Me in 360. This is not like my go-to foundation, but it has been. I literally, I tanned a little bit too much from my hikes and whatnot. So I'm like a shade darker now, or maybe like an in-between shade. So I have to go get like all new foundations. And I'm not too excited about that, but I'm excited to go makeup shopping, you know? I am too. It's cold as winter here. Yeah. Oh, you're sick too? Oh no. Well, I hope you feel better because I hate being sick. Like, I mean, I guess nobody really likes being sick, but me personally, it affects my productivity, and my productivity is like everything to me. So, all right, we're gonna get a Real Technique square foundation brush. And we're just gonna apply the foundation all over our face, and we're gonna blend this out. Oh, see, I got everything I needed for this broadcast except for a mirror. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, we got a mirror. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, hi Andrea, welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing today? Ugh. So I applied this foundation. I need a haircut too. This is like, ugh, I'm rough this week, guys. Real rough this week. But how's everybody else's week been going so far? I know, Katrina, you said that you're sick too and it's super cold. Andrea, how's your week been so far? So I'm just gonna apply foundation. In this step, I'm not gonna really tutorial this part because you apply foundation however you want. But really quickly, I just go in with a brush first to apply my foundation, so that way I save some product. If you use a beauty blender to initially apply your makeup, it does pick up a lot of the product, causing you to use more. It soaks up the product. So I started switching to a brush because I'm trying to be more cost effective and efficient and all that. So let's apply with the brush first, and then I'm gonna go over with another brush, like a more dense brush, to really buff this into my skin. And then lastly, I'm gonna go over it with a beauty blender to finalize and just really even out everything on my face. Could be better, right? Can't we all? But are you doing, but how's, I mean, like overall though, everything's good? I need to get a haircut too, and my barber shop only does appointments on the weekend. I probably should try. I should call him after this broadcast and see if he can fit me in tomorrow. But usually he can't. I don't know. Yeah, work is crazy. We both be getting haircuts this weekend. Yes. Are you? How much are you cutting off? Are you just getting like a trim, or are you doing like dramatic change? Oh, this is a good question to ask. Have any of you in the chat, have you ever done a big chop, like cut all your hair off and started over and just started growing it again? And if you haven't, would you consider doing a big chop? Girl, you should wear a name tag. Oh, the dead ends. So I know some people like go to hairdresser or whatever, and they say just take off the dead ends, and they cut like 4 inches off their hair. Do you do you trust your hairdresser? Like if you tell her just the dead end, she won't take off a lot? Okay, we are almost done with this application. Chump. Ugh, I cannot wait until this nasal drip, cloggy nose situation goes away because I don't have time, sis. I do not have time. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more. Yep, trust. Okay, perfect. Have you ever done the big chop, Andrea? Like cut all of your hair off and grow it again, or like cut like what's the most you've ever cut off your hair? I've been thinking about cutting mine down, either down a little bit or short again, but I'm not sure. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because I want to get faux locks, so like dreadlocks, but I don't want to go through the whole process of growing them. So, answered that question. Okay, whew, that was a lot. Oh, 6 inches? That's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on that I applied with the Real Technique square foundation brush, now I'm gonna go in with a dense buffing brush. So it's just very dense, and I'm just gonna really buff all of this foundation into my skin. So I just noticed when when I first started doing makeup, I used a brush, and then somebody convinced me to use a beauty blender, and then I loved the beauty blender for a while, never went back to a brush, and then just recently, I believe this week or like last week, I switched back to a brush, and my base is just so much more clean. Like it just looks so much better. It's just smooth. It's like really buffed into the skin. So I think I'm gonna go back to brushes. Well, I've gone back to brushes. Oh, Andrea. Did your daughter get the James Charles palette yet? Did it come in the mail yet? I really want that palette. I need to order it, but I've been trying to save a lot more. You know I've been saving. Well, at least trying to save. Do you have that palette Haley's getting? Oh, wow. Great minds think alike. Wow, that's so crazy that we literally asked that same question at the same time. But no, I do not have it yet. I will order it eventually, but I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Okay, so now that we are all buffed in, last step. If you want perfect foundation, you gotta go through the motions, okay? So the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a beauty blender, and then I'm just gonna go over and pat everything in. So this is just the last step, just to make sure that we have a really flawless base. This ain't no supermarket. All right. If you come down, I'm sure she will let you use it. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It just has so many colors, and apparently, like, I've watched a lot of review videos on it already, and the pigment. I'm just really excited for the yellow because it's so hard to find a yellow shadow that's actually pigmented, and when you blend it out, it doesn't disappear. Okay, so we have our foundation on, and we are all set using the Maybelline Fit Me, and I have Mocha 360, but I think I need to go up a shade because, honey, I've tanned. But we're there. So now what we need to do is we need to set our face. So just set it with powder so our foundation doesn't move and it just perfects. I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix powder in the color Dark Deep. And I'm just going to use a... Where'd it go? I'm just going to use a fluffy, like, powder brush to even this out all over my face. Ugh, my nose being stopped up sucks. I'm like, keep sniffling. All right, and we're just going to set and perfect our face. All right. So boom. So the first part of the day makeup look is your foundation. Now I went a little bit heavy on the foundation. I went for full coverage just because I was sick and I'm breaking out and like all that. But typically I would do like a light to medium coverage foundation and that would be sufficient enough. But if you don't want to go like full cakey, then you can also do like a no makeup look, which is like just using concealer that's the same tone as your skin, and just hit any of your blemishes, blend it out, and then it looks like you don't have makeup on, but you have makeup on, and that's like your day look, okay? But we're not done with the day look. We're going to beef this up just a little bit more. So we do have brows done. We have foundation on now. We have a little bit of powder setting our eyes, but I want to add a little bit of dimension to my eyelids for my eyeshadow for the day look, and then pop on some gloss, mascara, and we're pretty much done with the day look. But then we're going to flip it and do that night look, okay? I'm keeping Lydia to know that you're live. She said she never catches you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Andrea. I know I was supposed to go live more on my like personal channel, but I'm like super busy. I am going to go live on my channel though again. I just have to figure out like the perfect time that doesn't leave me like exhausted at the end of the day, you know? But I have been going live on Instagram, so. Okay, so we're going to be using the Morphe 9C palette today, and we're going to hop in with Chocolate Diamond. So Chocolate Diamond is this brown shade in here, but we're going to go in very lightly with this just to define our crease area and like open up our lid. And then we're going to pop a little bit of this rose quartz, and let me do a swatch of this rose quartz for you guys. So like, let's see, that's it on my finger, and then when we swatch it, woo, it gives you this like champagne creamy, it's very creamy, but it's like a champagne white, not too shimmery, but it will definitely, like when the sun hits it, it will give you like a dewy, like kind of wet eyelid look. which I really like, but it has like the champagne-y color to it. So we're gonna use that, so that brown and then that rose quartz. And those are the only two colors we're gonna put on our lid for the day look, because we don't want our day look to be too dramatic. We still wanna enhance our features, but we're not like going to the club yet. So we don't wanna do too much quite yet. All right, so I'm just gonna take a fluffy blending brush, like so, and I'm gonna hop into that first brown shade. So we're gonna jump into that brown shade like so. And I'm gonna tap off any excess just because I wanna go in light and then slowly build it up. But all I'm gonna do is right here in my outer V. Oh, actually I need to re-prime and set my eyes. I totally forgot about that. This was about to look a hot mess. All right, I'm gonna just take some LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm just gonna pop this on my lids real fast. And then I'm just gonna blend this out. All right, I'm just blending out this concealer using a Real Techniques base shadow brush. All right, and we're gonna do this side. And I apologize in advance, guys. If I have to get up to like blow my nose or whatnot, I am very congested. So I will have to do that. I actually have to do that in a second. So we're gonna blend out this eye, blow my nose, and then we'll get back to the tutorial. I've been feeling so small. And I'm just priming my lids with concealer and blending it out so that it's just a nice, even, thin base. Perfect. And I'm just gonna pull a little bit down whatever's left on my brush. I'm just gonna pull it on the side of my nose to help me with my nose contour in a little bit. All right. So once you have your lids primed, we need to set them. So I'm gonna set them with that same Skin Perfecting Powder by MAC in color Dark Deep. And you got your makeup, here you go. Yes, I cannot wait to see the final look. Well, I'm about to work on the eyes. So if your lids are primed or whatnot, we're about to do like a natural glam look. But whatever colors you're using, you can place them in the same areas or that I'm placing mine, and then see how this look comes out. But this first look is gonna be very simple, but the second one is gonna be popping, all right? Okay, so now that our lids are primed and set, I need to go blow my nose. I apologize once again. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So this is a first for me, a first in my makeup. Having a cold while wearing foundation, blowing your nose. Didn't really think about that being an issue, but yes, your foundation does come off a little bit when that tissue hits. Are there like tricks to this? Like, do you guys have tricks when you're sick and you want to put makeup on, or you just not put on makeup when you're sick? I feel like that's a better answer. Like, I just don't put it on when I'm sick. I'm at step 1. I just moisturize my face. Yes. Okay, now we can get into the eyeshadow tutorial. Okay, so once again, using the Morphe 9C, we're gonna jump into Chocolate Diamond, which is a brown shade. I'm gonna tap off any excess because I want to build this up. And then starting in my outer V area, I'm just gonna pack some color into there. I'm gonna pull it into my lash line, and then we're gonna buff this color into the crease. Nothing is like me, nothing can break me. All right, and I'm just using very light pressure, using windshield wiper motions kind of back and forth, mixed in with some circular motions, like small circular motions. If my nose is running, no makeup. That sounds like the smart idea. I just didn't think of that. And then I'm just gonna start like brushing this in, whatever's left over. I'm just gonna brush it onto my lid, but not all the way, just like 1/3 of your lid, just pulling it in from that outer V and then on to your lid. And that just gives us a very natural like wash of brown, but it does define my crease a little bit. And I'm just gonna go in right here and just soften up these lines. Just pull it out a little bit and boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. See, whenever I use Tarte Shape Tape, because I use Tarte Shape Tape to clean up my brows, and then I did pull it down to my lid. But I'm learning whenever I use Tarte Shape Tape now to blend out my eyeshadows, like they do not blend out; they become like patchy, a little bit patchy. And I don't know. I had this issue with Tarte Shape Tape before, and I almost stopped using it, and then out of nowhere, it started working again. So maybe I wonder if I was sick the last time it stopped working, because my skin has been reacting differently to everything. Typically have like very clear skin. I have a really good skincare routine, but recently I've been breaking out. My skin's been feeling like a little bit leathery, so we got some facial masks to do later today. All right, and I'm just really defining my crease, just kind of giving it some color, just a little bit of brown, just to define my crease area and bring my lid forward a little bit more. And then I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side, just pulling that brown into my lid about 1/3 of the way. 1/3 of the way. Perfect. Okay, so once you have that brown on your lid, and you can use any color that's closer to your skin tone. I am deeper complexion, so I of course went with a brown. But once you have that brown on your lid, all it does is it just gives your eyes some color, and then brings my lid space forward. So now what I'm gonna do with that lid space is I'm gonna enhance it a little bit and like really bring your attention to the eyes and to the center of my face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Morphe 167 brush, which is a flat shader brush. You're processing Florida? Ironic. That is. That's so crazy. You know, like as soon as I moved from Florida too, they did a makeup convention there. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. I'm doing a charcoal mask to help with my breaking out because I'm breaking out too. I normally don't. Katrina, when I first started using makeup like more regularly, I did have like a small period where I broke out a little bit, but it went away. So that might be your skin getting used to the products, but still keep up a skincare routine. I support you on that one. So now I'm gonna take that rose quartz color on the 167 brush, and I'm just going to tap off any excess, and I'm just going to pull this like on my lid. Very faint though, like it's very, very faint. Really focusing most of the color in the middle and then just blending out the rest of it to the rest of the lid. Now, I wonder if you can see this on camera. Can y'all see the lid color on camera? So it should show up kind of like a white, but as it hits the light differently, it does have like a rose gold shimmer. I just wonder if it's showing up for you all. Am I going to Playlist Orlando? Yes, I am. I was about to say I'm going to try, but yeah, I am definitely going. I'm also going to VidCon. I'm also going to BeautyCon. I'm going to all the cons. It just shows height. Oh, it shows white. I see. Okay. Yeah, so that's what it's going to give you in a lot of light. Like I am in studio lighting, but I promise you it's not like that white. It's actually very subtle on my end. Okay, so then once you have that on there, let me go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to pop a little bit in the middle. So, and then just slowly blend it. Boom. All right, and then once you have that shimmer on your lid, I'm gonna go back in with that brown. Back in with that brown, and then right where they meet, I'm just going to slowly blend in those colors together. So hitting that lower lash line and then just pulling the color back so it kind of blends in and you don't have a really harsh line. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So starting at the lower lash line. And then just like slowly pulling it back into my outer V area. That's just gonna give us a nice blend. Ooh. Okay, so looking at you forward, it does pull you to the eyes because you see that little bit of white for you guys, but it's like shimmery sheer. That's the word I was looking for. It's sheer on my end, but little wash of brown, little bit of color on the lid or a little bit of a shimmer or something, glitter if you want on your lid, but very simple, doesn't take a lot of time. And it's appropriate for work or hanging out with like family members or something, I don't know. It's appropriate for work. So I'm gonna throw some mascara on and then we're gonna throw on a gloss. So Ulta matched to a wrong color foundation. I went back for my first foundation, Elf Sand, and blended it from chin down neck, and it's perfect. I knew I wasn't a porcelain ivory. Oh yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like when you go to Ulta, I was about to say, find somebody who really knows how to find your foundation, and then make sure you check it outside. Like go outside and look at and match your neck to your face, or your chest to your neck, or chest to your face, and see if it's the right shade. But I'm glad that you finally found your foundation shade. That's awesome. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. It's actually one of my favorites right now. It's definitely probably in my holy grail. But I am about to get the Urban Decay Better Than Sex mascara, and I've heard that it is literally bomb. Like that mascara is the best, or one of the best. So I will be testing that out too later in December for a holiday broadcast. Okay, I threw some mascara on. Better than what? Yeah, it's called Better Than Sex mascara. All right, so we have some mascara on. We're going to throw on a gloss. So since I am deeper complexion, I'm going to put on a brown gloss with a little bit of shimmery flecks in it. So it's going to give you that pop, but it's also not going to be like super stand out in your face.
Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor. Your dark brown eyes with red fireflies, slipping bright nights, getting the higher life. It's a night to stay up late. Things we have.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
We've been catching up to you. There's a glow about you. This is a perfect night to catch a cold. Turn the falling down.
And boom. Hold on, I have to approve your comment. There we go. Your nude eyeshadow to go with your Better Than Sex mascara. Hey, it's a party. Okay, and then let's just throw a little bit of blush onto our cheeks just to give us back some color. If you would like to bronze, you can totally bronze too. That's definitely a day look, bronzing. But for me, I don't really need to bronze because I am bronze. Okay. And I'm just going to go in with this darker pink blush. I've actually been feeling pink blushes lately, and I thought that they wouldn't really work on my skin tone, but they kind of do. They kind of low-key pop in. So I'm going to take a little bit of blush. I'm just going to add it to the apples in my cheeks. And Katrina! Oh my God, I'm weak. Yes. That's so funny. You should see the description for my next broadcast on the 21st. I will make it live after this broadcast. Actually, probably tomorrow, I'll make that one live so you can see it. Definitely come back to WeSearch YouTube channel and read the description for my broadcast that I'm doing on the 21st, the day before Thanksgiving. Oh, that's easy. I'm dying over here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my face with the Makeup Finishing Spray by Skindinavia. And then I'm going to take my Milani highlighter. So this one's called Strobe Light. It gives you like a really light highlight if you apply it. So I'm going to use a really fluffy highlighting brush, like a really big fluffy highlighting brush. And I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush like so, tap off any excess, and then I'm just going to hit my cheeks. So just a very light dusting of highlight. And that's enough highlight for me. We just got a little bit of glow going on. People know you're in the building. They know you're here. Hello. Okay, so, oh, you see that highlight? Yes. The broadcast will have to watch later due to going to Best Buy to get Xbox One super cheap. Hey, no problem, totally. Okay, so this is our day makeup look. So we have brows done. We have a little bit of shadow, like a little bit of brown and a little shimmer on the lid. Oh my gosh. Woo! Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my god, man. Okay, so we have brows done, of course, because we always want our brows done. And I did my brows like super extra. You can do them more natural, more feathered out, but I like my brows like this. Then we did a little bit of brown in the lid. We popped some shimmer. Shimmer on the lid, brown in the crease. We have a lip gloss, a brown lip gloss, a little bit of highlighter, a little bit of blush, and then mascara on our natural lashes. So this is giving you your very day makeup look. All right. Now, how can we make this pop? Like really pop. So say you just got off of work, it's Friday, it's 5 p.m., you're on your way home, or say you get off of work later in the day. Like say you work at, I don't know, it could be a business, any business, but you get off of work at like 9 p.m. and your friends are like, meet us at the club at 10 p.m., be ready, be dressed. We got you. We got you. We got your tickets. We got your first drink, but we need you at the club. So what do? You got to turn this into something else, something that is popping, something that's going to draw attention and let you know that you are ready for the club. So that's what we're about to do, okay? Let me go. I need to blow my nose real quick, guys, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Whew. I will leave my makeup the same, forcing me out unless they come up to me and fix me. What you see is what you get. Hey, I love that confidence. I feel you too. But this is your decision. Like you want to make it poppin'. Like if you don't want to make it poppin', that's up to you. Like I honestly, I would go out in this look as well because it's really soft, it's natural, it's glam. If you wanted to add some contour, which we're about to do, you could add contour to this look. You could add a bolder lip and then have a bold lip, natural eye, and boom. That is a going out look. Okay, so using that same palette, using that same Morphe 9C palette, we're about to turn this eyeshadow into something else, a night look, okay? So, like in this broadcast, we have 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes till this broadcast ends. Will we be able to turn this into a night look? Hopefully. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is a Morphe 518 brush, and we are going to hop into this shade called Stone Fox. So Stone Fox is this like, what's this word? Burnt orange. There we go. Burnt orange clay color. So we're just gonna use a fluffy blending brush. Yeah, perfect for you, right? And all you have to do is just throw on a little bold lip. So we're gonna go in with Stone Fox on our fluffy blending brush. And then we're gonna put this in our crease. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna buff this into my crease right over top of that brown. So what this is doing, it's just softening up that brown a little bit, giving it a warmer tone. Okay, so now with that color, it's already giving us more drama. You can already see it more, but all it did was it warmed up that brown, that cool tone brown, and just gave it like a warmer undertone. And I wanted that because we're gonna add a purple called Rich Girl into this, and it's really gonna help that purple come out. And then we're gonna pop Purple Rain on our lid and honey. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So putting this in the same areas you applied that brown in the first place. So that's in our crease and pulling it into your lash line.
If you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time. That's alright.
And actually, if you really wanted to, you could probably use this Stone Fox with the brown for your everyday look, because I actually really like how that looks as well. Like, it looks very natural. You have the Purple Rain lip color. Ooh, what does that look like? Can you send me a picture of it? Either on you or swatch it, like on your arm, Andrea. Purple Rain lip. That sounds nice. I'm learning that my favorite colors in makeup are purple, blues, yellows, oranges. Okay, I'm about to just name every color. Let me stop. Okay, so once we have added that Stone Fox in, you can see that the eyelids are a little bit more defined. The crease is more defined. It is popping a lot more, but we ain't done. We ain't done, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Rich Girl. So Rich Girl is this purple right here. And we're just gonna pop that on to that same brush. So look, we're using one brush for this look, a fluffy blending brush, and then we're gonna have to use a 167 for the shimmer. But same brush. We're gonna pop this into that outer C area, pull it into our lash line, and then start buffing that into our crease. And I'm gonna wing line out a little bit and then pull it back in. All right, so going back in with Purple Rain. Yes, and I'm okay with that. Woo! All right, so now we're gonna go in on the other side and do the same exact thing. So packing it all in my outer V area first, then I'm gonna pull it into my lash line and then start buffing this into my crease. And then I'm gonna wing mine out a little bit just for some drama. And then go back in with Purple Rain again. And then we're just gonna give that color. so. Boom, and now we have like a more dramatic eye, and we're really giving life right now, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to a 167 brush. So that's that flat shading brush, and you don't really even have to clean it. Like if you have that rose gold color on it from before, that is completely fine. I'm just gonna clean my brush just because I like to clean them in between shadows. But we're gonna use a 167 brush, and now we're jumping into this color right here called Purple Rain. So I'm just gonna pop Purple Rain all over my lid, and we're just gonna put it right over top of that first color. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm gonna pack a little bit more. Woo! All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, and then once you have both of those colors all over your lid, and you can build this up to the intensity that you like. That is completely up to you and your preference and style. But once you have that pulled all over your lid, all we have to do is we need to blend. Blend, baby, blend. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that purple shade again, that Rich Girl. So this one right here in our palette. And then right over top where that shadow meets the outer corner, you're just gonna pull it into the lower lash line like so. Boom. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So on the lower lash line, pulling it backward, really giving a I want to deepen out this one a little bit more with some Rich Girl. There we go. And I'm just going back over with that blending brush with Rich Girl on it and just getting over top the line up here again. Boom, and then you have that shimmer like so. And because I'm still extra and I still feel like I want a little bit more, I'm gonna take Fool's Gold, which is right in the middle. It's just a gold shimmer right there. And I'm just gonna pack a little bit right in the center of my eye. So I put a little bit on my brush and I'm just gonna pack a little bit like right in the center of my eye. Just for like a settle pop when the light hits it. Boom. Now for our lip. Since we have a lip on already, we're gonna do a little bit of contouring. Actually, let's contour first. This would make the most sense. All right, so I'm gonna take a contour brush like so, like a angled contour brush with my Cocoa, Bare Minerals Cocoa powder foundation, and we're just gonna pop this on to there, tap off any excess. And then starting at my line, I'm just gonna blend upward. So in the hollows of your cheeks, you want to blend up. All right, and I'm gonna go to the other side. Okay, so we are contoured now. Then for our lip, oh, actually, I keep jumping to lip. Like, I really want to do this lip so bad. So, like, now that we just contoured, I'm going to use a lighter powder foundation. This is Clinique Beyond Perfecting Powder Concealer and Foundation in the color 26 Amber. And then we're just going to take a brush. We're going to get some of that on there. And then we're going to reverse contour below that. So right here, I'm just going to make this area a little bit lighter. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to hit the highlights of my face. So right here, a little bit there. I'm going to hit under my eyes. Boom. And then the center of my forehead. Okay, so now we are starting to look very contoured, like our face is contoured, and this was not how it looked with the natural glam look. So by adding a little bit of powder, a little bit of these, and these, all these things can fit in your bag. Like, there's not too many products. Honestly, to switch them out, we had 3 products so far, and they all are travel size, so you can fit these in a makeup bag. Okay. Now for our nose, if you want to contour your nose, you can. If you don't have enough time, it is all good. But we're about to do this. So I have this brown purple. It's called Summertime Lip Shimmer. So I'm about to just pop it right over top of this gloss. And the gloss has gold flecks in it. And watch this. Like, watch this. Okay, we ain't playing no games out here. And then for highlight, we're gonna take that same Milani Afterglow highlighter, like so. We're gonna pop a little bit more on the brush, tap off a little bit, and then we are going to highlight. So I'm gonna hit the here. And if your highlight is too harsh, like I just did, I have a little trick that I started doing with my highlighter. Is I started putting my blush over top of it, and that like loosens it down. It's kind of like a way of veiling, but I don't want to get rid of the actual shine because I like how blinding it is, especially if you're going to be in a club. So then take your blush, pop it over top. On the apples of your cheeks. And then I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter on my finger, like so, and I'm going to pat this in the middle of my lip. Okay. And then with whatever's left over on my highlighting brush, I'm just gonna hit the middle of my nose, the bridge of my nose. And then the tip of my nose. Brow bone. All right, and then the last thing you would have to do, you can do this if you want to or not, but if you want to add lashes to the look to really make it pop, you could do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using the Scandinavia makeup setting spray. We're gonna let her dry. And I'll ask you in the chat, so do you want me to throw some lashes on so you can see the full look, or do you get the idea from what we have? So this is kind of the final look. We are contoured. We have a lip color that we just transformed into this dark, luscious purple lip. Put a little highlight in the middle. We are glowing on the sides. Our eyes are shimmery. They are deep and darker. And then there's a couple of things you can do to make this, enhance this even more. You can put black liner in your lower line. What's the word? Yes, LOL? Okay, I got you. All right, I figured you would say yes, so let's do this. So let's intensify this a little bit more. We're gonna take the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the color black, and we are going to tight line our lower lash line. So we're just gonna add some black. So we're gonna add black to that lash line. Okay, so a little bit of black in the waterline. And then let me grab a pair of lashes. Lashes, lashes, where are you, lashes?
Just drawing the morning like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat, felt your mouth breathe, but it's not real. We're close to see the sun, but clouds shine in our way. And so
all right. So I decided to get the most dramatic pair, or a dramatic pair of lashes I have, just because it's like a club night look. So I'm gonna be using the Jasmine Brown X Eyelure lashes. So they are big and large and in charge. So we're gonna be putting those on today. Hopefully I don't have a bad lash day. I haven't really been having trouble putting lashes on lately. So let's see if that stands for today. So I've been using a lash applicator. So it looks like this, and it just helps you grip your lashes. And then I used to use the Duo Lash Glue. Everybody told me it was the best, but I started using this Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. There we go, Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. And honestly, this has changed the game. Like, it dries down super fast. So, I mean, not super fast. Like, it dries down quicker than the Duo Lash Glue does. So it gets tacky faster, and you can actually just put your lashes on. And it's easier to take off, in my opinion. And it's easier to apply because it comes with an applicator, a brush. So like literally all I gotta do is hit it with it, hit it. Hit it for me one time, swoop. Hit it for me 2 times, swoop, swoop. And it gives you so much control on your lash. My lashes. Okay, and then using the lash applicator. Oh my God, why am I dropping everything? So using the lash applicator, I'm just gonna grab my lash right by the band so I have a lot of control, and then let it dry a little bit. And then looking at the mirror downward, I'm just going to pop this where I see fit. Boom. Just letting that dry down. Uh-oh, honey. And I'm just getting it in the right spot where I want it. Today's not going to be a good lash day. Today's going to be a lash problem. There we go. I didn't let it get tacky fast enough. All right. Now I need to trim these a little bit so they are fanned out really like a lot on the end, which is kind of interesting. And I use Kiss NV Super Strong Cold and Black Adhesive. Oh, nice. Let's see. How do you like, and the Kiss works perfect for you? Like it works good for you? Because I was using Duo Lash Glue before, and I think I want to re-put this lash on because I want to put it in a different place. Oh, my nose just keeps running and running and running. 1 second, 1 second. Ciao, 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 ciao. See, I jinxed myself. I was like, I've been having so much ease with lashes lately. But honey, we're gonna do this one more time. Second time's a charm. Yes, it works good. Nice. That's what I thought too. I thought that the Kiss lash glue actually worked really nicely. All right, so I'm gonna let this one dry a little bit more before I apply it. Get it right. There we go.
Restless mind, and now I won't let it go. So let's be crazy before we cold. You can take us out. Your doubts won't hold us down. 'Cause we're gonna light up the sky where we go. Oh, do you wanna come along with me?
And boom,
Come along with me.
we got a lash. That made that really dramatic. Boom, and then let's put the other one on. Hot, yes. starting to get way more congested. I'm so glad tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm going to a masquerade ball tomorrow. I'm doing a couple of people's makeup for it, and then I'm actually attending. So I'll be doing like masquerade masks, but in makeup on my face and on another person's face. So super excited about that, but I don't feel 100%. So I'm not like, yes, I'm so ready to go. But hey, work is work. We gotta get it done. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. All right, and I just need to push this end on. There we go. Oh, honey, she's trying my life. This one is. Sorry, lashes are not my favorite. Okay, whew. That's about as much as I'm gonna do for that lash. I do need to fix it, but you get the idea with the lashes on. So with the lashes on, we now have our night makeup look, and it only took us about 20 minutes, to be honest. The lashes took the longest part of it, but contouring, adding highlight, adding another lip color, doing almost a completely different eyeshadow looks is deepening it out and giving some more drama to the eye. Putting some black liner in and highlight literally turns your day makeup into your night makeup. Yes. But everybody, that is pretty much all for this broadcast. Pictures, please. I will try my best, Katrina. Honestly, I'm like sick. I'm ready to like take these lashes off, wipe off my makeup, but I will try to take at least 1 or 2 pictures for you. I'll send them to you on Instagram. But I want to say thank you everybody for coming out tonight to, or this evening, to my day to night makeup tutorial with WeSearch Live. If you don't know who I am Jay Isaiah. All of my social media is in the description below. If you want to go check out my Instagram, my YouTube channel, I got them all. They're all listed below. And if you have any questions or anything like that, please drop a comment. Be in the chat. Gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Katrina. But if you have questions about makeup, if you're trying to find your perfect lip, your perfect foundation, perfect highlighter shade, all you have to do is go over to wesearch.com, create a We4Me profile, put in your preferences, your sensitivities, and the page will start loading products that are for you. So if you don't like sticky lips like I don't, my lips are not sticky right now, and that's because I know what lipsticks to pick out because WeSearch tells me if they're sticky or not. So yeah, and we have a bunch of creators on there. So if you are not feeling me, if I'm not your favorite creator, guess what? We have a whole creator team. There's people that have the same skin tone as you, that people that use the same foundation as you, and that you can really learn from. So check out wesearch.com, create a We4Me profile, and let me know what you think. I meant masquerade. Oh, pictures of the masquerade. Oh yeah, totally. I got you on that one. But I want to say thank you everybody for coming out. I'm Jay Isaiah, and I will see you next time on WeSearch Live. Also, before we go, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share it, all that. And if you are not following WeSearch on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to want to go ahead and do that because I also go live on there throughout the week, usually Monday and Tuesday, but they're pop-up broadcasts, so you got to be following. Check the stories and all that to see that. But other than that, I'm out. I'm about to go get some rest, drink some water, do a little bit more work. But other than that, peace. Bye, everybody. Bye, Katrina. Bye, Andrea. And